Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got a burgundy shirt on?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're going to travel. You won't lack anything. You won't lack anything. All your resources are coming. Squeeze it and say, I call resources to come. I call resources to come. I call money to be put in your hand. I call a door to be open in front of you. I call your resources to come. Whatever you need, my God is about to meet it. My God is about to meet it. Squeeze that hand and say, you will lack nothing. Squeeze that hand and tell him overflow, over, more than enough. Hey, Shanda, Rosoto, Bata, Reke.
Yeah, Shaya. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It's overflow, y'all.
You will lack nothing. You will lack nothing. Let that head go and release a praise. Like all of your needs have been met. Like all of your needs have been met. Like all of your needs have been met. These are Jehovah Jireh. For I've never seen the righteous, nor his seed. Tuition paid, daycare paid, mortgage paid, kids taken care of. You living better than you've ever lived. Opportunities being presented, calendar being full, contracts coming in. Your business is blessed. Your house is blessed. Your ministry is blessed. Your non-for-profit is blessed. Grants coming in. Everything and more. Everything and more. Everything. Every senior citizen release a praise. Everybody over 50 release a praise. Everybody under 50 release a praise.
Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, he said everybody. Lift the praise. Good morning. Good morning. I'm about to stop it, y'all. I'm about to stop it. But I just had to get the last few minutes in. Come on, he says, we will never see days of lack. Good morning. Good morning. Let somebody know that you are on. Ah, ba, 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 ha. Eh, ba, 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 ba. Shamando, Rosa, Kata.
He's about to get the wrong people from around you. He's about to connect you. Somebody, you're going to be Paul, somebody else is going to be Silas. You're going to be Elijah, somebody else is going to be Elisha. Come on here. Your connections are coming. Your connections are coming. Your name is being pulled. Your name is being brought up. God is sending you help. God is sending you help. God is sending you backup. God's sending you a prayer warrior. God's sending you an intercessor. Your business is about to be taken care of. Your ministry is about to be taken care of. Your connections are coming. Your connections are coming. They're going to find you. They're going to come looking for you. They're going to come looking for you. On the count of three, release your name. 1, 2, 3. John Hannah.
Nakia Rap. Come on, release your name in the atmosphere. Come on, release your name in the atmosphere. God is about to do something for you. Come on. Your name is being released in the atmosphere, and God's about to do something for you. God is gonna do something for you. Yeah. Shokobo Shataya. Come on. Prophesy, y'all. This year is going to be a light year. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. We prophesying. This is going to be a light year. I'm not about to carry nobody else's burden. I got a light year. 2026 is my light year. It's the year of the light in my life. What was hidden is coming to the light. What was hidden has got to come to the light. God is about to restore my name. Come on. Then the next person, God has already restored my name. He's already replenished my character. He's already moved on my behalf. Come on. This year, starting this day, is my light year. Come on, prophesy it in the chats for me, y'all. Today birthed forth my light year. Come on, my light year starts today. Come on, my light year starts today. Good morning, y'all. My light year starts today. Armando Rosaka. Now it is because I unplugged it from the extension cord. Hararabaso Rosaka. Shamande Habasega. Come on. The message for today, it says the great restoration. Come on. Restoration has come to the multiplication of my identity. Come on, prophesy that, y'all. Restoration has come to the multiplication of my identity. I decree and I declare that restoration has come to the identity that is being multiplied for me. I decree and I declare that restoration has come to the identity that is being multiplied for me. I decree and I declare, Nakia, Habashoko Mohaya. Come on, we make it personal. Nakia, you're going to decree and declare restoration is on the identity that the Kings of Kings, the Lord of Lords, is multiplying. For those of you that didn't get on yesterday, we were dealing with hidden, that God hid your identity for such a time as today. Your identity was hidden for your protection. The identity was hidden so that your seed can multiply. You whining and crying because you're in a dark chapter. You whining and crying because you're in the wilderness. You whining and crying because you're in the valley. You whining and crying. But he said, in your whining and your crying, know that in that dark space, in that hidden place, I am multiplying your seed. So today I prophesied that multiplication has showed up on my seed. The prophet said, for those of you that didn't hear, I had it playing while I was getting ready. The prophet said, prophesied 2026 is my light year. Prophesied 2026 is the year that I am going to travel more than I've ever traveled. 2026 is the year that nothing goes undone in my life. 2026 is the year that I am no longer in lack. I am no longer in notable. The sufficiency of God is resting upon me. He's multiplying the seeds that have sown in the soil concerning my finances. Come on. This is the great restoration. The great restoration is on your identity. Come on. Prophesy. My seeds. Come on. My seeds. Come on. All these seeds. They're going to multiply. All these seeds is going to multiply. Because when I cash these seeds in, they become paper. When I cash these seeds in, they become Benjamins. They multiply. So see what's in your hand multiplying. We ain't never supposed to speak that I don't have it. We ain't never supposed to speak the words that causes poverty to be pushed in. He said, you speak my abundance. You speak my lump sum. You speak my increase. You speak my more than enough. You speak that my seed has multiplied. Come on. So my seed is working when I'm not working. My seed is working and growing when I'm not working and growing. Come on. Y'all know how it is. We'll take a break quick. But on the other side, the seed is still working. On the other side, the seed is still growing. But we might not be moving. But the seed is still moving. This morning we're looking at Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. He created us in his image. He knew all about us before we could have looked and identified the mirror. He says, for I created you in my image. He says, and then somewhere along the line, you looked in the mirror and you altered the image. You looked in the mirror and you altered the image. And when you altered the image, it caused you to move out of his will. When you altered the image, it caused you to look like a copycat. When you altered the image, you started to fit in and do things that he told you you were not created to do. Come on. He said, I knew who you were before the foundation of this world. But somewhere in life, the mirror shifted. Because in his mirror, our identity is supposed to align with his word, with his spirit, with his guidance. But some way, somehow, he said, we took our eyes and our ears from out of his perfect will. And we tapped in to what the world was saying. And the world started to dress us. The world started to create us. He said, but I've come to strip you from the world. I've come to break the habits. I've come to annihilate and dismantle. He gave me this word and it was funny. Vandalism. And we all know, oh my God, they vandalized the property. He said he come to dismantle the vandalism. And when he put that word vandalism before me, he used it as the word curses that was spoken. You can't have. You're not enough. That don't belong to you. No, that's for somebody else. You can't have it. You're not the favorite. He said he came to break the vandalism. You're not qualified. Vandalism. That don't look good on you. Vandalism. Because when you look at vandalism, what do you see? They done spray painted something. They done carved out something. They done destroyed something. And what was all that vandalism doing? It was destroying the mirrored image that God had for us. So we started looking in the world's mirror. And we started looking in the world's mirror where I'm going to settle for this. I'm going to just go with the plan, knowing that the plan was not the right plan. But we were so in our feelings that we didn't want to offend nobody. We didn't want to go against nobody. We didn't want to be, oh my God, she rebellious. Oh my God, you're never on the team with us. All of that, he said. We picked it all up. He says, now it's time for it all to die. He said, it's time for us to break every part of the vandalism. Come on. He says, I'm coming in with the hyssop. And I'm going to cleanse the vandalism from your heart. He says, I'm coming in with the Romans 12:2, where your mind is going to be renewed. He's removing the vandalism thoughts from your mind. Why? Because great restoration is your portion. New beginning is your portion. Appointed time, kairos, is your portion. So the vandalism and the mirror of the world cannot define your restoration in your identity. This year, the man of God said, will be a light year. This year will be a light year. This year, come on, prophesy it to yourself right quick. This year will be a light year for me because my identity is light. My life is light. Come on. I dismantle the image of the world so that I may arise at Ephesians 4:24. Come on. I dismantle the image that man has put on me. Come on. I break the old off of my life and I put on the new. Ephesians 4:24. I put on the new life. Come on. I put on the new identity. Come on. I pick up the pieces that I dropped off. And what pieces did you drop off? And they said, food for thinking. What pieces did I drop off? I drop off the piece of self-esteem. I dropped off the piece of self-worth. I dropped off the piece called identity. I dropped off the piece called value in my old way so I can settle. But he says, now you pick up and put on my confidence. Now you korabashaya, you pick up and put on my strength. Now you pick up and put on my wisdom. Now you pick up and put my knowledge back on. Now you pick up and you put my helmet on. Now you pick up and you put my breastplate on. Come on. Now you pick up that I am fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of my Father. Now you pick up that my atmosphere contains the power of God. Now you pick up, I walk in authority. Now you pick up, dominion is my portion. Come on, my new life and my new identity has pulled me out of vandalism so that I can see and walk in the place of restoration. And my restoration is not just restoration. Look at what the words say. It is a great restoration. Come on. My restoration, and then folks say keep getting gooder and gooder, better and better. Come on. Until I arrive at the greatest moment of restoration. Come on. My restoration is great. Come on. Prophesy it. The restoration that belongs to Nakia is great. Why is it great? Because it's great in God. Come on. Hashtag restoration. I should have had my screen open so I could have chatted with y'all in the comments. Hashtag restoration. My light year is filled with restoration. My put on is filled with restoration. What am I putting on today? I'm putting on new vision. Come on. I put my new glasses on. Come on. I took off the old and I put on the new. Come on. The old ones was boring, but the new ones make my outfit pop. Come on. In mother voice, what you putting on today? Hey, ba 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 shaya. That's gonna make your identity pop. Come on. Pick up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Yeah, I hear you, Father. Let me tell them. What fruit are you going to pick up today? What fruit are you going to pick up today? Last week you went through something, and it was so upsetting. It was so aggravating. And you picked up something that went against your character. But this week is new. We just said Tuesday. So what are you going to pick up today? I might have had hatred in my heart last week, but today I'm going to do my mirror check. And in my mirror check, I'm getting rid of something old. And I'm going to accomplish something new. So hatred, you're not in my restoration. Love is. Disturbance, you're not in my restoration. Because peace belongs here. Come on. Do an attitude check for your restoration. Do a mirror check for your restoration. Look at yourself in the mirror. And identify, where my mirror sister at? Look at yourself in the mirror. And identify with what you need to shift that is hindering your identity from progression. I pick up the spirit of scariness. I pick up the spirit of fear. So now today, what you do? You pick up Judah and become bold. Come on. What are you going to pick up today when you look at yourself in the mirror? Come on, we're getting dressed for work. We're getting dressed for school. We're getting dressed for the next, whatever the appointment is. So what are you going to do when you look at yourself in the mirror? How are you going to speak the identity affirmation in the mirror? Are you going to look in that mirror and you say, Nakia, you know what? Yesterday, you messed up. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. So you broke your self-oath. So now today, Nakia, be a woman of your word. Come on. What is the identity check that you need to speak in the mirror this morning to shift you back into the mindset of your new identity? Because my new identity says my word is my bond. My new identity says I have to put on the new righteousness of Christ. Come on, we went from Genesis 1:27. The creation, how did he really create us? What type of life did he really create us to have? But we somehow looked in a plexiglass and we let somebody redecorate us. And now we don't have to go through the deliverance and the stripping process and the dismantling process and the breaking process, so that now we can put on the new identity. Now we can stand and sit before God and say, I thank you, Daddy, for the great restoration. I'm putting on a new spirit of confidence. When I get up now, I am so excited. I get dressed new. Come on. Not just physically new, but I get dressed new in the spirit. Come on. The inner man has to shift to a new posture as well. It's just not my beauty on the outside, but what am I doing to dismantle the hidden things in the inner man? How am I talking to myself in the mirror to dismantle what is hanging on to the last thread that is displeasing and hindering my new identity. Come on, mirror check. What is it that's inside of me that is blocking me from seeing the new identity? It's already before me, but I can't see it. Say why you can't see it. Look at yourself today. This is your homework assignment. Look at yourself today and search the inner man and stand in the mirror and say, "Oh, inner man, I hand it over to Christ so that I may put on my Ephesians 4:24, the righteousness of God." Come on. What are you going to put on so that your new identity can shine? What are you going to put on so your new identity can multiply? Come on, he says, "I'll restore and move the ashes out of the way so that you may see beauty." Come on. What type of ashes, what type of darkness that you have that is hindering you from seeing the beauty of your new identity? Come on. Restoration is on you. Restoration is in your hands. Restoration is upon your lifestyle. But what is it that is hidden that you don't want to deal with? But now is the time for you to deal with it. It's your harvest time. It's your time of multiplication. It's the time that you come out. It's the time that everything concerning you is new. Come on. He's ready to bring you into the beyond all things new. Listen, beyond all things new. Come on. You know the song, every time I turn around, I see something moving on my behalf. That's where he's ready to take you. That's what your restoration is all about. That you're being restored till every time you turn around, a blessing dropping, a blessing springing forward, a blessing, a blessing. But some of you have allowed something and someone to put on vandalism. But now it's time for you to take off the vandalism and give it back to Christ so that he can strengthen you, posture you for the new identity. Come on, my mirror check homework is this morning before you go to work or wherever you're going this morning. Get in the mirror and speak to yourself. Starting today, put in the atmosphere a prophetic identity statement. Before you go to bed tonight, get yourself in the mirror and take that piece of paper and put your identity statement on it for the next morning. And you carry that identity statement all tomorrow on Wednesday. Then Wednesday night, you go back in the bathroom and you put a new statement of identity on the mirror for Thursday morning. And you carry it in there. Come on. By the time we arrive at February the 1st, every iron sharpener, every faith builder should have accomplished and dismantled what was shifting you out of your new identity. You should be living in the identity that was destined and promised to you when you show up on February the 1st. February the 1st for my January 1st people. Watch God do it. You should see it before February the 1st. You should see it in the 72 hours. Come on. He's ready to bring restoration to your doorposts. He says, I'm not holding nothing back no more. Come on, that's for those that's ready. That's for those that's ready. That's for y'all that got the fire lit under y'all. Saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on. That's for y'all that's ready. Come on. Come on. Remember, your goal and your key objective for your homework assignment today is to break off the old, put on the new life, and then prophetically speak in the mirror your new identity statement. Then if you are in the posture that you done pick up something that ain't supposed to be in your life, ain't supposed to be, break it off and pick up and put on what you're supposed to be wearing. What piece of the wrong identity fell on you and you let it stay there? Before you go to bed tonight, you dismantle that off of your mind, off of your shoulders, off of your heart, off of your hand, off of your feet. My mind posture, my sleep posture says my identity is being restored. Remember, in the dark place, God is showing up. In the appointed time, he's showing up. When I look and I thought about all my dark times, and I thought about all these times, I just was complaining and whining, complaining and whining. And now I'm finally getting the insight that every dark experience was not made to harm you, but it was meant for the preparation of your restoration. My dark space of Lodabar, my dark space of being diagnosed, it was not meant to harm me, but it was meant to cultivate and develop me for the restoration that I have today. I can't move in deliverance and healing if I never had to be delivered from something in my dark time. I can't move under the virtue of healing anointing if I have not yet even been through something that required me to go through the pressing, that required me to go through the bruising, that required me to go through the shaking, that required me to go through the lonely times. But what was being produced in my dark time, in my carnal mind, felt like punishment. And I had that mindset. Why? Because I was thinking of a Genesis 1:27. I was in my own image. I was in my own way. But had I surrendered it back unto his will and his plans, it may not have taken this long. But because I was fighting, I couldn't see that restoration and healing was before me. I couldn't see all the way that God was carrying me. I couldn't see all the way that Jesus was my strength, because I was taking my eyes off of him and put it on man. I was taking my eyes off of it and said, I'm going to do it myself. But all along, I was standing, walking, talking in the spirit of the word evangelism. And I was cursing my own self and not realizing it. So now, because I know better, now because I understand the will, hey God, I understand the will and the plan. I understand my identity. Come on. So now I speak the newness of God upon my identity. I shared with someone on yesterday. We're in the posture that in my great restoration, I can speak these words. Can you speak them with me this morning? I shall live and not die. Come on. My new identity is bringing me into the posture that I shall live. Come on. I'm not going to die to the old habits. I'm not going to die to the diagnosis. I'm not going to die to the mistreatment, but I am going to declare the works and the word of the Lord. I am going to declare an affirmation over my life. I am going to declare a prophetic word over my life. Because out of my mouth speaks the abundance of God. So my mouth, my voice, speak it today, that I have gone from a Genesis 1:27 to arriving at an Ephesians 4:24, that I am putting on my new identity. I am putting on my new mission statement. I am putting on. Do you have a mission statement for yourself? Do you have a vision statement for yourself? Do you have an identity statement for yourself? Come on. Create your mission statement for yourself. Create your vision statement for yourself. Create your identity statement for yourself. Now that identity statement gonna change. Keep on changing. Why? Because remember, you're blossoming. You're coming up. The bud in the garden is now springing forth. So your identity statement might be this one week. Then next week you might have a whole other statement. But the mission and the vision, you're going to hold on to it till your spirit take a wind of it. Come on. Your assignment is write your mission statement, write your vision statement, and write your identity statement. And some of us have an identity statement to write every night. Because your day-to-day assignment changes. Your marketplace changes every day. So your identity statement is different every day. And then when you get up, make sure you speak it in the atmosphere. Then when you get ready to go to bed at night, if that identity statement don't work for your bedtime prayer life, Holy Spirit, quicken me to a new identity statement. And why you need a new identity statement to go with your restoration at night is because you got to shake off what you pick up. Come on. Ephesians 4:24 says we have to put on the good fruit. We have to put on the good armor, the good character, the good contents. We have to put it all on. We dismantle the old so we can see the great restoration. Let the work beginneth in me. Come on. And I don't know who this is for because I'm picking it up heavy in the spirit. Stop trying to bring people into your new identity. Stop. Embrace the I am alone chapter. Embrace this chapter that says I am being cultivated and built to stand out. You don't need a posse. Get in your car. He gave you the car. Get in the car and ride in the car by yourself. Become who you are to become. You going out. You think this going to look good on me? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Does it look good on you? Stop asking people to vandalize your validation. Come on. You're putting you're putting your image in man's hand to destroy you. When God says, I created you in my image to be set apart. Let him keep bringing you to the set apart. For my young people, oh God, you got me in your business. For my young people, I say business like my niece said, business. For my young people, stop sharing your plans with who you thinking is your friends. Oh, I want to do this for my birthday. Oh, I'm going to ask for this. And then before you know it, when that child has that parent, the kid talking about people business now, you have that child that's going to go to mama, going to go to daddy, and they're going to buy it for them just because they think provision is parroting. And then they're going to come back to school and they're going to say, you got to wait till your birthday. Come on. He's restoring the wisdom and the guidance in the young people. Your identity is being cultivated because you're not meant to look like everybody else. You're not meant to look like the world. He's pulling you in so that you may stay under the covenant of I am created to look and sound like Christ. The Spirit of God is upon me, and my lifestyle will mirror his lifestyle. Come on. Us as the adults, we got to go through the stripping, the bruising, and the taking off and all of that. Because some of us didn't have that person in our lives to tell us, don't go trying to fit in when you were created to be authentic. Don't go and give your assignment. My sister said yesterday she gave her dream to somebody and it moved her out of the posture of desiring to do it again. So what you truly, truly, truly desire to do in God, keep it to yourself. Come on. The restoration of knowing when to talk and when not to speak. Restore the way I release. Restore me in the area of not sharing. Come on. Oh my God. You just talk too much. Oh my God. Come on. Help me, Father, in that area. Because you're giving your plans and you're giving your identity to the wrong ears. Come on. So put on me, Father, a be still in my tongue when it's not meant for me to speak it. Where you going? Home. You don't have to stop to the store today? No, I'm going straight home. Come on. Sometimes the simplest answer can send something your way. I don't know why he's reverted the conversation, but somebody needs to hear that. Stop sharing the next move of your destiny with everybody. Stop sharing, ooh, Jesus, your heart's desire with everybody. There are some things about your identity, he wants you to keep hidden. Be watchful, be mindful, be alert, be attentive, be cautious. You may be filled with excitement, but then you speak it and you realize after you have spoken it, it landed in the wrong sourpuss ears because everything went wrong right after you release it. The look on their face turned, their posture turned, their countenance turned. So in this hour, be watchful, but be more alert and observant when you go in and you share the vision. Come on. As I read through Habakkuk, it never said Habakkuk shared the vision that he went to God with concerning the people to break the injustice. When Habakkuk showed up, it was him, God, and the vision. There was no other ear but the ear of the Father. So your identity is based upon your actions. Who Jesus? I don't know who dealing with something. Your identity is based on your actions. Come on. So you definitely need the mirror check. And you need to be sincere and honest with your mirror check. Your mirror check homework has to be sincere. And you have to be truthful with yourself. You have to denounce the old so you can put on the righteousness. Because you're so wrapped up and you're so buried down into the naysayer's opinion till you have been in a place of you've been self-sabotaging. You've been sabotaging every plan that was for you because you're so buried underneath the vandalism of people fighting you to make sure that your identity did not arrive. But if you stick with us at 5 a.m., Glory to God for the shift. Come on. If you stick with us at 5 a.m., go back and watch the beginning from Monday. We just started on Monday. Go back and sit and listen to Monday. Binge listen starting on Monday. Monday of last week. Let me put it back. Monday, January the 5th. Go back to that Monday and start letting the Holy Spirit minister to you. Because folks is stealing. Listen, they stealing and they're robbing your identity. But they want to use you for your skills. They want to use you for your talent to help bring their plans to the next level. But God says, get from under the vandalism and put on strength, put on love, put on the I am able, because God is able. Come on. Your homework assignment, I'm closing. For anybody that peeped on late, Genesis 1 and 27, Ephesians 4 and 24. Your homework is morning exercise and evening exercise. This morning, while you're getting dressed, look in the mirror and prophetically speak to yourself an identity affirmation. Get in the mirror, look at yourself eye to eye, grill to grill, and speak an identity statement on your life. And then the challenge is to make sure throughout the day you become accountable for that identity check. Then tonight, when you get ready to go to bed, you're going to put a new identity statement in the mirror for tomorrow's morning. But then before you get in your PJs, you're going to strip the old thing that you picked up. Come on. The old piece of clothes that may have latched itself onto you today. You're going to dismantle it off yourself. And you're going to do it Ephesians 4 and 24. And you're going to put on the right fruit. You're going to put on the right energy. You're going to put on the right words so that you can go to bed in your prosperous new identity. Come on. Your daily exercise. We started last week. Come on. Renew. If you need your identity to be renewed, prophesy it. Ain't nobody in your business but you in that mirror. So if you need your identity to be renewed, you prophesy renewed identity. If you need to kill some fruits that you done pick up, such as hatred. Oh my God, this coworker getting on my last doggone nerves. I'm beginning to hate her. The spirit been sent on this job to annoy me, and it's pulling you out of character. So you got to denounce and drop that and pick up the right fruit. Pick up the right image. Because my boy said you got to smile in the face of danger. You got to show up in the evil one's face with your joy, with your light, and not let that affect your identity growth. Nobody is going to steal the restoration of my identity. Come on. Prophesied it in the closing. No one will steal the restoration of my identity, because my identity is attached to an appointed multiplication, and no one is going to steal the harvest of my identity. So if somebody came on late, when the video first came on, we have one of our upcoming events. The flyer is for February the 21st. In St. James Parish, we're hosting an I Am the Dream for young men ages 10 and above. It is a free registration. You can follow us at Sisters with Conquering Faith Outreach, SISTAS, and look at the flyer. and read the message and get all the full information. But the event is a free registration event. All we ask is if the Lord laid upon your heart that you visit our website and you place a seed of donation to help us with the food, help us with the t-shirt, help us with the speakers, help us with the space. Let God use you to be a blessing, to plant a seed into the lives of the young men. And may the blood of Jesus cover, keep each and every one of you. And remember, my 2026 is a year of light to work. 2026, my identity has opened up multiple doors. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see everyone back here tomorrow at 5 a.m. God bless. Back here tomorrow at 5.